Well, we arrived a little early with a bunch of other people, which happened to be waiting alongside for the opening of the Bosscha Observatory, just outside of Lembang, Indonesia. You might see it in one of the videos I made previously. I believe it's the one at the ranch, where if you look carefully above a corral with some horses up on a mountain, you might notice it. Of course, observatories are good to be in high mountains above anything from low-lying clouds to city lights to even smog where it might exist. And we're just going to take a quick tour of it in a few minutes. Well, we're inside now, and so you expect there's a giant telescope. Here are the controls there. Yeah, here are the controls right here. And around you can see different, yes, about the history and certainly what they've been able to observe as well. I'll just show you briefly inside here. It's not very big, so this video is going to be brief. Well, just a little data on the telescope right now. It weighs about, it's actually two telescopes in one. We can switch around different lenses. It's moving it easily, but keep in mind this structure here weighs, we're told, 17 tons, which is as much as 3 or 4 elephants. Makes it look so easy, but it's a 17-ton structure here. Also, to give you an idea, that's maybe 1.5 times the size of a diesel dump truck in the United States. Okay, now the floor is moving by a push-button control there that is hanging by a large cable from the telescope structure. It is being raised up, as you can see right in front of me. Whoa. He had originally pushed the telescope out of reach, but now that the floor is raised, he can easily reach it. The floor is being raised more.
Oke, turun ya. Kita tunggu mesinnya. Oke, sudah siap. 1, 2, 3.
And now the floor is being lowered. I mean, it looks like we're going up, but no, it's the floor in front of us is going down. It's an optical illusion. And now it's being lowered even more. Well, another button is rotating the dome on the top. I'll show you moving it right here. Actually, better view if I can show you the windows here. And I'm going to apologize for it being a little shaky here. It's just amazing to see something like this. Okay, having an assistant here who's apparently checking the system here. He's manually opening the observation door here with that pulley system there. So it's interesting to see that this door is manually operated. Okay, and now the dome is being rotated with the main door open. And it's remarkable. One wouldn't think it would move this quickly, but it is nonetheless. There's the floor again. I know it's the optical illusion. It looks like we're going down. We're standing perfectly still. It's this floor in front of us that's going up. Now moving the telescope into position here. Let's see here. The clouds up there are fast moving. I know the glare may make it hard for the video, but the clouds are moving very fast. Now moving the telescope in position. Hey. Or it's just been lowered a little. And maybe angled somewhat. Well, the demonstration's now over and we're heading to a multimedia room for some more of the tour, you could say. In front says, "Welcome to the Bosscha Observatory." We're done with the multimedia showing. It's funny thing is that some of the text and some of the movie dialogue was actually in English with Indonesian translation. But the grounds here are well kept, and it's getting a little warm now, but there's a nice breeze blowing. You can see in the trees. But the temperature this morning getting here was probably about between 65 and 70 Fahrenheit with a light breeze. When we arrived, it was about 9 a.m. and it was very comfortable. A very nice balmy day. Got a little, got some radio telescopes here, and looks like, I don't know if these are meant to be sundials or what, for observatory reason. That's actually a radio right there with that dish antenna on top. And I don't know what those minor structures are over there. This over here was just a souvenir stand. Maybe take a look over here. And we found out here just a little, some little outbuildings, primarily for the Ethnological Institute that uses this facility just for research. So we're making our way. Just showing some more of the grounds here, and just a gate that's right there to prevent vehicles from driving up this road without any special permission. Got a nice little pond there, and you can see the grounds here sloping down pretty far. Very well kept. This is a really nice place to visit right here, even just to enjoy the shade. And the founder, whose last name is Bosscha, that little monument's to him, who I understand was a Dutch astronomer. I'd have to research him a little more. Price of admission was very cheap. Excuse me, we have to pass underneath this gate here. For 2 adults, it was 30,000 Indonesian rupiah, which is yeah, actually about 2.5 American dollars. Maybe a little less than that. Yes, science technology. Stopped at the Maribaya Natural Hot Spring Resort right here, and through the entrance here there's a walkaway bridge here that crosses this picturesque little river here. Just showing you winding through this gully around these nice rocks, and just in so many places around Lembang incorporate natural beauty right here. And here's the entrance right here. Show the trees in the distance. Okay. So I have a giant billiard table. Those are soccer balls painted there. Give you an idea of the size of them. And over there is a giant chess set. This also features a nice waterfall right here. Just enjoying the thundering sounds of the water as it plummets and cascades over the rocks. Fun for the children. Hot Springs also features a little petting zoo. You got rabbits, and you have some chickens over here. We can't really pet them. There's something else over in that cage over there, which I'm going to look at in a second. Yeah, it's a cute little hobbit house they made here. Seems like these things are popular in Lembang for some reason. This is the name is the Chikawati River right here. And I'll take a look and see what's in this cage over here. But well, it's a relaxing place to visit. Oh, we got some what look like the Bosscha Tutul, which I think we filmed over in Yogyakarta. I believe they are called appropriately enough the spotted deer. And they don't get much bigger than this. They're rather small species. It's a lot smaller than what I'm used to seeing anyway in North American continent. The larger deer such as whitetail, and I've seen elk before. I've yet to see a moose. Nonetheless, here they are. Maribaya Natural Hot Springs Resort, and it's very hilly here. It's along mountainsides. In the distance, you might be able to see a building with some terraces. It might be part of the resort itself, where it's along this picturesque river here, with this nice waterfall passing through this deep valley. We're in a deep valley right now with a lot of trees and greenery. So I'm sure it makes for certainly a picturesque occasion, and if you're looking for a real natural setting to enjoy yourself, enjoy company with another person, then this would be a good place to go. Hey, we're back at lunch at Susu Lembang, which I featured a couple of times already. And once again, I'm having the chocolate flavored warm cow's milk, which I had my first visit here and I fell in love with, so I decided to have it again. Clean my hands after I finished eating my chicken. I was just very hungry. This is, of course, ayam goreng, which is the Indonesian fried chicken. And of course, I got white rice with fried onion, the little soybean cake. And its name escapes me. That's fried tofu there, a yellow square underneath my spoon. And this is ayam bihun.
Bihun goreng.
Bihun goreng. Okay, which is the fried angel hair noodles over here with some vegetables mixed in. And Evie's finishing up hers. I want to show you Evie as she eats because it's the hand technique that she's using. It's a lot of people in Indonesia do eat this way. I've seen people from southern India and Sri Lanka also eat like this. A hand technique where they can mash rice and a little bit of chicken or whatever together and just feed the hand. Of course, one thing in Indonesia, if you try this technique, do it with your right hand only. The left hand is considered rude to use. And here's sambal right here, of course, a real spicy type. Evie's just dipping in slightly. Me, I cry just by smelling it. But here we have an enjoyable lunch. As far as Evie's hand technique, I've tried it myself a few times, but it's deceptively easy looking. You got to know the size of your mouth pretty well, because I've sometimes grabbed food, too big to fit in my mouth, and I've smushed it on my face before. Evie's seen it and got a good laugh out of it. A lot of people have. I mean, I've put on a show doing that. Nonetheless, of course, bottled water to drink. And just to show you a little bit of the, not only the food, but the way to eat. A lot of people think that, I have a fork and a spoon, which almost every restaurant has served me. A lot of people think that the people of Indonesia, just like any other Asian people, eat predominantly with chopsticks. I mean, let me say, there are people that do at times in Indonesia eat with chopsticks, certain meals at certain times, but it is not the most common way. Most common ways are either with a fork and spoon or with your hand. It's one fascinating myth to debunk about Indonesia. Well, yes, the hills can be this steep around here, or mountainsides, I should say. Going down, and this crazy woman here, I don't know what she's doing. We're riding back into Bandung. We'll get that up ahead. Selamat datang.
Selamat datang di Lembang.
Easy, but getting it.
Nah, mau dijual dulu. Tidak, memang harganya guys.
Oh yeah. Selamat datang.
Selamat datang.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
No.
I got that over there. Oh yeah, I got it.
No.
I got it. I got it. Oh yeah.
Iya, mahal ya.
Lihatnya lu pelan-pelan deh.
Hah?
Lu sore cari gue cari isu ada pak.
Hah?
Permainan anak-anak.
Nih,
Di Dago pak.
Dago Pak.
Pak. Dago pak.
Oh. Harap saya.
Mana nyobian?
Lewat mana?
Tadi
That.
Lewat
Oh, yeah.
Dreampark atau siapa?
Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah.
Fun Indonesia. Kita nyala. Tiketnya seberapa?
Dago Dreampark?
Pak, tempat apa di dalam teh, Pak? Yeah.
Look at this deep river valley over here, I guess.
Oh jalan?
Look at this.
Jalan tuh.
Little detour that we didn't know about. We're at the Dago Dreampark. It's a basically a wilderness, little wilderness themed adventure right here. So we're getting ready to travel on through it. Yes, we're going down a hill this steep. This will give you an idea of the angle we're going down at. I think this is part of the adventure right here. Just listen to those brakes. A little, looks like a rabbit raceway or whatever that is. Well, rabbits are popular around here, even for the satay. Yes, they are a delicacy too. A little rocky here. A little rooftop eatery here. They call this place Uncle's Barn. Yes, and if you think this hill was steep, wait till you see this one. No, I take that back. Well, look at that valley over there. Let's get some of the pines here. Hope the brakes are good, because we're gonna need them now. Yeah, that's a nice view. Yep, lost in paradise. I don't know what that pool is, or that fountain. Sky gliding. It's probably in a pulley where you go flying through the trees. Now, that's the bridge we stopped and posed for pictures on, way up there. And boy, is it narrow along here. I know, I think I'm sitting on the wrong side. Yeah. I don't know what this amphitheater's for, but I'll watch the tree here. Okay. I hope going back up's going to be nicer. I know what's in here. The pond there. Looks like people are fishing in it. I don't know what they're going to catch. There's horses there to ride. Looks like you can play. I don't know how you catch those plastic balls floating in there. Oh, sorry. There's some nice tropical vegetation. A lot of little ponds here. I don't know what they're for. I guess this is where we get off.
Iya tuh.
A drone up there. All right. Oh my God. And we're leaving now. We're up a very steep climb. So hopefully we can make it to the top. All that counts. Look at the angle we're coming off at. This is incredible. We're almost at 45 degrees, I'd say. Still climbing, not much further. You can see the end up ahead there. Look how high up we're flying. Now another ramp, but this one's not nearly as long. It's going to be steep but short. That's the way we went down. Everybody, careful with steep angles. Now we got to make room for the other bus here. Here we go. My goodness. There's kind of a cable glide you can go through the trees here. They're quite popular in this country, especially this part of Indonesia. But you can see, looking down, we have climbed up a real high distance, and well, we're almost at the parking here. So you got eateries here. One there, the Bristol Bar. Well, now another steep climb. At least we're not along a cliff. Mexican porch right here. Train, little train ride. Through here. Being pulled by a four-wheeler. They're coming up to the top. He's holding on to dear life. We're almost okay. Our stop is just ahead. For today is Macet. Yeah. Term in Indonesia for traffic jam. While we're looking over part of the outer limits, a poor neighborhood of Bandung right now, and we're just moving up this narrow road, and you can see a whole bunch of scooters trying to get past us. The problem is that this road is so narrow that it's not wide enough for 2 cars and 1 scooter, so they have to duck in between the cars going that direction in order to avoid tying up traffic from both directions. So 1 scooter trying to cut between cars going in both directions can actually tie it all up. But nonetheless, people are making their way here. Well, we got a merger right here. We'll see what happens. Well, some relief at last. We're now on a 4-lane highway. This way we're moving in our direction somewhat. As you can see, the other side is still jammed and got a scooter coming in front of us. One thing I noticed about Indonesian traffic control is they do not look like professional policemen. You can see some even plainclothes people who stop traffic either at road intersections or for people coming out of parking lots to try to help the flow, and they often receive, as a courtesy, a little tip for helping to stop the traffic and giving aid for a vehicle to get out. I mean, they certainly are a welcome help here. Well, this car just made a turn, and there's no traffic control right here. I don't know if they're hired by anybody. Sometimes businesses, their security guards help traffic get in and out of the buildings, and they'll stop it on the roads. But some of these men who come out here and stop traffic in plain clothes, I think, just take it upon themselves, and a little bit of a traffic cop vigilante style, I guess. But they do it for a variety of reasons, and well, certainly the tips are an incentive.